Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'll tell you exactly why the iPad is one of the most important gadgets in my life and how I use it every day. So the year was 2010 and guys, I knew it to my heart that Apple was going to give me that one device which is going to change the way we consume content forever. And true to the fact, the iPad arrived and things were never the same for me ever again. See, by 2010, I already owned 3 iPhones, the OG iPhone, which I still lovingly guard, plus I had the iPhone 3G and the 3GS as well. Multi-touch on the iPhones was simply magic for me. And every time I used the iPhone, I always couldn't stop wondering what having the same amazing multi-touch navigation on a bigger screen would be like. So naturally, when the iPad was announced, I stayed up until 2 a.m. here in the UK to pre-order one. I got it on launch day itself, and as soon as I set it up, I knew that this was going to be that one device for me. See, for me, watching movies was not just a hobby, it was a passion. I wanted to be a filmmaker as long as I could remember. So every movie that I used to watch, I used to analyze it, watch commentary from the makers, read trivia, quotes, and even join discussion boards for it. Several of my reviews and comments got published as well back then. So I needed a personal device for this, and the television was never an option for me. And before the iPad, it was the laptop first. Granted that back then they were heavy, they ran hot, and always needed to be plugged in, but it kind of gave that personal feel which I wanted. And then netbooks came, which made it a bit convenient, but they were so slow and underpowered. This Samsung netbook, which I still kept for memory, it was nice and portable and had decent battery life, but it was super slow with that Intel Atom processor. And then the iPad came and all of a sudden, it was like magic. This device was always on, so by the time I booted my netbook up, I could already watch like 15 minutes of a film. Battery life was amazing and it was never heard of on a portable device. I could watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy without having to reach out for a charger. And that personal feel which iPad gave me was simply unmatchable. Just adding a pair of headphones, close the blinds, get some snacks, and that's it. I am in my own personal cinema theater world. My friends used to ask me how I could watch films on a small screen compared to cinemas or televisions. But for me, it just felt fine because at the distance, which I used to keep the iPad from my eyes, I loved that 10-inch screen size, and watching films and content felt right and immersive. And even the world felt that way because all of a sudden, streaming apps kept popping up with perfect optimization for the iPad screen. And just in the span of a little time, there was so much choice when it came to streaming content, plus YouTube with Google happened. And that really changed everything forever. I watched iJustine open her huge 300-page iPhone bill on my iPad. I saw the UK family, Saucony Jolies, grow from nothing to being the superstar family of UK, or seen it review gadgets or even Stuff magazine, which used to be the go-to place for tech in the UK, on my iPad. And all of that felt so convenient and there was so much choice. I really should have started my YouTube channel back then, as I had all these game-changing devices on launch day itself. To put that into perspective, I already had 5 iPhones before MKBHD could even afford to buy one for himself. But yeah, I was too busy giving views to all these creators rather than create my own channel. I do regret it now, but it's never late, right? My channel is hitting 20k subs now, and I got to unbox and review so many cool products and accessories. I'm really thankful for that. And guys, thanks for all your support, because without which all this couldn't have happened. And for all the ones who are new here, do check my channel, and if you feel my content deserves your sub, then please do that. Hit that subscribe button and support me, guys. Okay, back to my iPad. I kept upgrading my iPad at every chance I got. So I had the 2nd gen, then I had the 4th gen, and then the OG iPad Air as well. It was not until I bought the 3rd generation of iPad Air, I thought it was high time, and I started posting on YouTube. And what an amazing iPad that was. I started editing all my YouTube videos on it using iMovie first, and I found out how powerful LumaFusion was, and since then, I'd never looked back. Every video that you see on my channel is edited using LumaFusion on an iPad. The current iPad which I use is M3 iPad Pro, and I feel that it is amazingly powerful, guys. Every thumbnail that you see on my YouTube channel has been edited using the iPad. I use a combination of Lightroom, Google Snapseed, and PixArt apps to edit my YouTube thumbnails. Plus, with such strong product development right from the time when the iPad launched nearly a decade and a half ago, there were so many useful accessories that helped increase the iPad's potential even more. A few of my favorite ones are this Benx magnetic stand, which gives the perfect float position when I'm using the iPad on my desk. Then the AirPods Pro, which truly make content consumption so easier, and the stereophonic spatial audio effect which they produce can seriously compete with proper sound systems in cinema halls. Then the Apple Pencil, which is so cool. I love how it just snaps to the side, charges and syncs as well, and I love using that to write notes and scripts, and when editing videos on LumaFusion, it helps a lot and makes navigating the small icons very easy. And then the ESR keyboard case. I absolutely love this if I have to take my iPad out with me, and this gives that perfect tactile keyboard to type all my scripts on. Thus, there are so many more, guys. I reviewed like tons of accessories on my YouTube channel, from floating magnetic arms to stands which charge the iPad, to power banks, to portable super fast SSDs. There's really so many options out there, all which help you to get the best out of your iPad. I don't think any other tablet out there can offer such wide accessory support or such consistent product and software support. And coming to apps, well, still after 15 years, I don't think any app store would offer these many tablet optimized apps as what Apple does. From simple games to professional editing tools, there really is an app for every requirement. So even today, not even one day goes by without my iPad, both for work and pleasure. The iPad is simply perfect for me, and really, guys, I could even survive days without my television or my laptop or even my iPhone, but not without my iPad. And it seems the same runs in my family as well. My wife watches all her content, movies, and does online shopping on her iPad. And even when I had to get a device for my daughter for her schoolwork and online classes during COVID lockdown, we decided to go for the iPad rather than a laptop because A, video calls with our class was super easy on the iPad, and B, most content and apps for our schoolwork all work better via the multi-touch screen and the Apple Pencil combination of the iPad. So there it is, guys, the answer to the question. If I had to choose only one device for the rest of my life, it will be the iPad. And thank you, Apple, for not only giving such a remarkable product, but strongly supporting year after year without fail. So what do you think about this, guys? Do you have such strong feelings towards the iPad as I do? Do let me know in the comment section down below. Or let me know if you have to choose one product for the rest of your life, what is that going to be? Also, guys, if you're enjoying my content, a like to this video would be immensely helpful. And once again, for all those new here, please do check my channel. And if I deserve your sub, please do subscribe, support me, and I'll keep making these videos for you. So that's all for now. And as always, thanks a lot for watching my video until the end. I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.